Good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine Day to you all. Welcome to I Love Cooking Liberian Food. So today we're going to be cooking GB. As you can see, we have all our meat in here. It's already washed and clean. We have fish, we have hot chicken, we have crab, we have dry shrimp, we have meat bone. These are all our seasoning. Adobo, garlic herbs, and black pepper, cayenne pepper, seasoning salt, basil leaf, and my country spot, unique country spot, my bitter ball, and my onions and bell pepper. Again, I'll be cutting my parts and onion leaves, and I have all my pepper, my garlic, my bell pepper, my hot pepper, my onion leaves, everything blended together as well. So we're going to be using it to season our food. So we're going to start seasoning our meat now. So that's my black pepper. You gotta be careful. For me, I do not. Sometimes I will measure my seasoning, but I already know the quantity that I want, so want to be careful. So I'm now cutting my onion leaves. Although I blended some with the pepper, you still want to put some in here. Putting my onions. You still want to cut up some bell pepper. You can do either green pepper, you can do red, you can do orange, but I just love bell pepper, you know. Now we put our blended pepper in here in our pot. After you put everything, you want to stir it or mix it well, because you want your seasoning to go all over in your pot. Yep. You don't just put the meat. When your meat is seasoned well, it looks like this. Then you put it on the stove. Put your meat on the stove to steam. Then it's steamed. Okay, it's on the stove now to steam. I know some people cook cow feet, but they rather boil the cow feet separate before putting in the soup. I do not boil mine separate. I clean all my meat together and blend it. Once you blend it, you blend your meat, everything, and you put it in a pot. You let it steam. The heat gonna make it tender, so you don't need to boil your cow feet separate. Since I started cooking in this country, I do not boil my cow feet separate. Even my pea feet. If I'm cooking salted pea feet, yes, because it got too much salt, I will boil my salted pea feet separate. But if I'm cooking no salt, pea feet or cow feet, even cow skin, I do not boil my cow skin separate from my meat. I put everything in a pot at once and put on the stove and let it steam. As you can see, the heat is very good for the meat and stuff. It makes it tender. That way you don't need to boil them separate. I know you guys were wondering, how is she cooking this GB soup without water? So yes, my water. Yes, my peanut butter, ground peanut butter. Yes, I don't like to use the peanut butter from the store. I use the African one. So this is peanut butter. Some people use regular peanut butter from the store. I do use it sometimes if I don't have this, but this is my first choice. And yeah, it's my bitter ball. I'm going to put it in later. I have shrimp in here and dry shrimp. Then I also be putting dry fish. So this is my country spot. I'm going to posh my country spot now because I need it. And I need the smell to take over this food. So I had to posh it and blend it. Okay, guys. So now we're going to add water to our meat. It's already steamed. We'll add water for it to boil now. So boil like this. I added 3. I'm gonna add half because you want everything to boil. So now we're gonna put in our bitter ball and our shrimp. So I'm polishing my venison now, as you can see. My contrast spots, my venison is already polished and it's dust. I don't need to polish it. Sesame seed anyway. Oh, our contrast spots is sent soak over the house. That's how I love it. So I'm going to blend it now. I'm gonna put in my ground pea now and my water. Some people will mix them water with very hot water before putting it in the soup. But I'll do mine when my soup is boiling. It's when I put in my water because you actually want the water to boil. Some people will wait when the soup is, almost dry before they put in the water. Again, we all cook different. So I put 2 spoons of peanut in here. And I'm going to put the water in here. Because when it's boiling, it's easy to melt. This is a little bit in here. It's not a full cup, so don't worry about it. This is the 10th time I'm cooking this. And when I put it in here, this is what I do. I play around with it in the pot as it boils. I stir it. It's going to help it melt quickly. Once it's boiling, it should be fine. Everything's going to melt. So this is what I do. So then I'm going to put in my country spots. I don't know my mini blender refused to blend the spots. So I'm going to put it in now because you want the smell to be in your soup. So after you pour everything, I got my country spots, my peanut butter, my ground pea anyway, and my water. Everything is in here. So I close my pot now to boil. We wait and see what happens. Drinking some ginger tea this morning. Ginger honey tea. So now about to take our fish out because you have to mash some fish. Mash your fish and your bitter ball together. So after I'm done mixing my tea, I'll be taking out the fish. So in here is our fish and our bitter ball. I'm mashing to make your soup thick and nice. You want to mash a bit up, mash some fish with the bit up. So after you mash a bit up and your fish, it looks like this. That's the fish and the bit up. You want to put it back in your soup and stir it. So after you put in your bitter ball, you want to, carry around a little bit in your pot. Spray it around. Okay, we're getting there. So our soup is getting ready. We cook our GB. This is plenty fufu flour. You cook it for fufu as well, but the fufu can be, you make your fufu soft. That's fufu. You make your GB harder, less water. I cook my fufu with hot water, so as you can see, my hot water is boiling. Well, I put my fufu in here. So my water boil. I'm gonna put in my fufu. You wanna be fast and stay in it. After you put the hot water on there, you stir it, and you get to this point. You want to wash a plastic bag, put it in your microwave. Some people use microwave cover, but I rather the bag. So I put it on 4 minutes for now. Now I took my fufu out, now I have to beat it. I'm cooking a lot of fufu today, so it's healthy. After I beat it, I'm going to put it back for 2 minutes more. So I'm taking it back into the microwave. This is our final, as you can see. I'm about to beat it now. So you want to mold your fufu. Put a little bit of water under the bowl. And you mold your fufu. After you mold your fufu, you want to take it out of the bowl. You get this right here. Okay, see? Oh, let's put this. We got this. This is our GB soup we're done with our soup. Here we go. You get your GB soup and your GB. Your GB soup gotta look like this. Okay, guys? So with this, you just cut it and just go like this. And you swallow it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending time with me this Valentine Day. Again, happy Valentine Day. I'm not from Nimba, but I love GB. No, I was born in Lamco. I'm from River G. Global woman love GB. Thanks, guys. It was a pleasure. Happy Valentine. So you all. See you next time. Please like our channel. Subscribe. Invite your friends. We are also on Facebook. I love cooking Liberian food. You can like our pages, YouTube and Facebook. Thank you guys. Happy Valentine's.